Cheers, everybody, and welcome to the Recruit and Retain Podcast Happy Hour Edition. My name is Darin Williams. I'm the president of CDLjobs.com, and I would love to introduce you to my co-host, the president of 10-4 Recruiting and the Tennessee chapter secretary of the Justin Bieber fan club.
That is true.
Matt Beach.
That is true.
Beach.
Wearing many
Say something nice to the people.
Well, the fact that you said that I would love to introduce, I think that's the first time you've ever said love.
I'm excited for people to meet you.
I know. I'm excited to be here, Darin. I'm super excited, especially who we have as a guest today.
Because of our guest, you're super excited. You've never said you were super excited. So it's a bit of a slap in the face to everybody who's ever been on this program.
No, hold on. The fact that I'm super excited is everyone would understand once we tell or once they know who it is. Because as soon as you say the name, as soon as we bring this individual on, everyone's going to go, oh, yeah, now we know why. Yeah.
And they'll be equally as super excited.
Yes, because they also love this individual probably just as much as as me, anyone else does.
Well, do you want to unlock the door and let her in and introduce her?
No, not ready yet.
Okay.
I can see her face right now. See this again.
It looks cold out there. I'll tell you, it looks cold out there. Maybe we should let her in.
No, you go ahead. It's cold. Bring her in.
Well, the person that we're all super excited to talk to is a world traveler. Holy cow! Every time I see her, she's traveling somewhere, and by world I mean southern United States. It's Marilyn Surber with Tenstreet. Marilyn, come on in.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're acting like this is kind of fake. We just talked like 10 minutes ago. It's like, come on.
She's going along with
this is
the
how
whole
I
thing.
found Matt Beach.
Man.
Listen.
Yeah, we don't need to
We
tell
will
everybody
put
how
you
the
off
sausage
the
is
You
made.
came
show.
on like, hello, welcome. So glad to have you. You're like the
I
first
loved
guest.
it, Marilyn. Thank you for playing along. Holy cow.
Thank you. I mean, Beach,
Yeah.
we try not to make Beach super excited, really. That's certainly on my list of things that I
As a
try not to
general
do
rule.
as a general rule. Yes.
Because
However-
I am like Doug from the movie Up. Have you ever seen that movie, Darin?
It's been a long time. I don't
Where
remember.
he's like, oh, squirrel. That's me.
It is. It really is. I found, what I did? I was going through my backpack, as you mentioned, Darin, as I travel all around the southern United States. I gain a lot of business cards, and I met your wonderful co-host, Matt Beach, circa what year, Beach? 2015, maybe?
Yeah, it was.
In Scottsdale, Arizona, at a NAFTIS event. I found.
Remember, Darin, I said NAFTIS on one of the podcasts, and it's the alphabet soup of trucking, just because of their name.
I remember.
All right, so can you get it right, Marilyn?
National Association of Publicly Funded Truck Driving Schools.
See, I always say nationally accredited. I got to say national.
You're wrong.
I know. I know.
Okay. National Association of Publicly Funded Truck Driving Schools. I went to Scottsdale in 2015, and it changed my life. I met Matt Beach there. I found your Covenant business card today, Beach. Director of Recruiting for Covenant Transport, and I was just transported right back to 2015. And so, my life has never been the same.
What I'm gaining from this little brief story is that when you met Beach, you were so impressed that you didn't look for his business card until 7 years later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You didn't have to.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have to. I didn't have to. Yeah. No, because he's Doug, So as soon as he met me, he was stalking me right away.
And we were.
Did he send you a sticker of his face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were in Scottsdale, and this is so Darin, the other day when you were in Scottsdale, and I was mentioning the bar. What was the bar?
The Rusty Spur.
Yeah, the Rusty Spur. We all went to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes, the one night, the first night went, and then Marilyn went back. This is Marilyn. We went back to the hotel and to the event. That next day, Marilyn starts telling everybody, oh, we went to this place. It was Beach kept calling it a honky tonk. not sure what that is. And I didn't want everybody to know. I was just like, I'm having a good time. I found a good little quiet place. Of course, Marilyn's like, Beach has a minivan. He's taking everybody. And everybody shows up at the Rusty Spur that night. It was a good time.
It was. I think I sang karaoke and it wasn't even karaoke.
Sang karaoke uninvited?
Hey.
On the stage, yeah, with the band.
Now, one flaw in that story. How's an Oklahoma girl not know what a honky tonk is?
I know what a honky tonk is. Beach is just trying to, build himself up a little bit.
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, that's right.
We had a guest on our last one, and the question was, it was Greg Iverson. Greg had all these questions of what would be your baseball intro song, and he had some crazy.
Iverson turned it around on us and made us think, and we don't like that. He may never get asked back.
But here's a good question. She brings up a good one for karaoke. So like when you're traveling, and like Tenstreet, it's got when it's the Las Vegas Tenstreet
user conference, April 20th through the 23rd.
So there is a piano bar. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do.
I love.
Oh, God.
Absolutely love. But if you had to go, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Me?
Yeah.
I Got Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Oh my gosh.
Sticking with the Oklahoma theme.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Pat Benatar.
Oh, that's a nice one. What's your Darin?
It's an old song. It's called Hooked on a Feeling.
Oh.
Ever heard that?
Can we get a little preview?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to give you my preview.
What's yours? Rocky Top?
No. We did do that night.
We did. What?
Before I get to my song, we were at Tenstreet. Was it the Tenstreet? It was a Tenstreet conference.
No, it was CVTA. It was CVTA.
It was, and we went to I love the New York piano bar, and we get in there, and I drop a few bucks for them to play Rocky Top, and they played it, and I was of course the only one singing it to the top.
Might have been the only one there that knew it.
Yeah, but dadgummit, they played it. But so my go-to, Kenny Rogers.
Oh, I
say it.
You gotta know when to hold them, right?
Lady.
Is that not the song? Oh,
No.
Lady. I thought it was the other
Lady.
song. I don't even know that.
You're
song.
the guy that stops the party. When
Yeah.
everybody's karaoke and having a ball, you get up and sing Lady by Kenny
Lady,
Rogers. Oh,
I'm going knight in shining armor, and I love you. And here's the high note. No one else. I did it so good that my computer is picking up. Are you playing music?
It's like, please stop playing that.
Are you playing music? Or are you just stepping on a cat's head?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Holy cow. Well, that's a to-do list for the Tenstreet conference, which is in April. And so, Marilyn, what's going on in the world of Tenstreet? I mean, how are they doing in their world domination plans? They seem to be spreading everywhere, man. It's like,
World
domination. We're doing great. So Tenstreet is great. It's growing, it's happening. We've really focused a lot on moving into the post-hire aspect of driver management and driver retention. So we're offering carriers the opportunity to manage the entire life cycle of their driver in one platform. And we're really excited about that and all the new stuff we have to offer and the things we're going to launch at the user conference. And it's just really exciting stuff. Everything that we're able to do. I don't know about world domination just, quite yet. Right. But definitely
it's on a 5-year plan though, right?
That's right. 5-year plan. Definitely moving into areas of the business really to help clients and remove some friction and help them create workflow and processes that just aren't really possible with any other system because of the interconnectivity and how everything operates within Tenstreet.
Cool. So how's our boy Coble doing?
He's doing good. Mike's doing great.
Darin, do you know Mike Coble's over there?
I do know Mike Coble.
Do you know he's over at Tenstreet?
I do. I saw that probably on LinkedIn, I think. I do.
That man has the best suits I've ever seen.
He is a snappy dresser.
Yeah.
So at TCA, we were calling him eye candy. He was the eye candy at our booth.
I can imagine, but he's got that. He's that when if you hug him, I mean, I hug him. He's just got that cologne. It's like it's not a channel number 5 smell, but it's
channel. Yeah.
Very, very popular Chattanooga cologne.
Yeah.
Channel number 5.
Please tell myself. I hope he's watching. We gotta get there. The fact that
are you wearing channel number 5 and eating a pimento cheese sandwich? Because if you are, you might be from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I did another TikTok last night, Darin.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I did another TikTok last night.
You did.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I haven't been on.
Gosh.
That's really unprofessional, Beach. I'm gonna need you to silence your phone before we get started.
We've had this time slot scheduled. It's what I deal with, Marilyn. It's
kind of amateur, Darin. If you need to kick him off,
it's my cross to carry. Yeah,
okay.
It's my cross to carry.
Marilyn,
but I succeed in spite.
Yeah. Do you use Tenstreet? Do you use TikTok?
Marilyn, do you use Tenstreet?
I do. I do not really use TikTok. No, not yet. I haven't made the crossover. I know. I do. I'm gonna.
You're gonna.
Beach is the one who got me on Snapchat all those years ago. I didn't, so yeah, now follow you right onto TikTok. I guess.
2015, we all got on it at the NAPTIS convention.
Everybody got on Snapchat together.
Well, we heard there was millions of drivers using it, so that's why.
That's right. Yeah, good.
It just aggravates. People try to talk to me on Snapchat, and it aggravates me. I don't use it often enough. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. That's why they have text.
I'm going to find you, and I'm just going to start snapping you stuff.
I'll have one of my kids figure out how to block you.
Yeah, look forward to that. All the videos of Beach's dogs that are going to clog up your news feed.
I see a lot of beach videos anyway.
Yeah. Don't.
So Marilyn, what's next for you? Where are you traveling next? Obviously Las Vegas, right? I mean.
Yeah, Las Vegas. So yeah, last week was a really busy week. We had TCA, which is an amazing event out in Vegas, for their annual meeting at the Wynn. There was about 1,400 people there. And so that was an awesome event. And then we went, of course, to the Mid-American Truck Show in Louisville, which was, again, I hadn't been, this was the first time they had it since 2019. I think I had only been 1 or 2 times before, but it was really awesome. It was a great turnout. Everybody was excited. And next week I am headed to Indianapolis. I'm headed to Indianapolis next week for Great West Leadership Symposium in Omaha.
What is that about?
So Great West, the insurance company, they have regional leadership symposiums all over the country. So we had the one when I came.
Is that where you came through Knoxville? That one.
When I came through Knoxville, yeah. And then I had one in Omaha, and then next week it's in Indianapolis. And I'll be taking SJ with me again, and then we're gonna also.
She brought SJ, her daughter. How old is SJ?
SJ's 4.
So Marilyn is flying into Chattanooga, and she's driving to Knoxville. And so she calls me. She goes, "Hey, I'm coming through. Can we do lunch?" I'm like, "Most definitely." She goes, "Well, by the way, I've got SJ with me." I'm like, "Perfect." So I come up with a place just right off the beaten path, off the interstate. That's like a phenomenal cafe for adults and kids, and it's like these monstrous milkshakes. So I'm talking like a half thing, like a slice of cake is stuck down inside milkshake.
It's really obnoxious. Yes.
Me, my mind, like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this kid all jacked up on sugar. She's going to have a great time driving another hour and a half with her SBA. So we get there. That kid, I swear to you, I'm thinking she's going to crash. Not one time.
She's a champion.
I mean, she was just wide open from the time she got there till the time I left. And I still have the drawing she made me. But my goodness. Where did she get it from? That's not you, Marilyn, is it? Is that
It's
you?
Champion Bloodlines. Are you kidding me? Marilyn's
Yeah.
always on the road.
God.
She's nonstop.
She is a pistol. Loved every minute of it, but
What was she calling you, Uncle what?
Poop head.
Poophead. Yeah, Uncle Poophead. Because I was like, that's Uncle Beach. And she's like, no, we're Uncle Poophead.
Hold on. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. And she just did. She had, as you know, as all the ladies do, they start giving Beach a hard time immediately, right? I mean, she's only 4, and all she had to do was see him, and she started giving him a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was it.
Yeah, like people behind us were like, what the hell is that? What's going on over there?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because their kids were like, I want to go over there. I mean, literally, our table went from nice, calm, clean to like a monstrous kindergarten finger painting of milkshakes and ketchup.
Yes.
Sounds fantastic.
It was perfect. It was perfect. One of the last event that Marilyn and I think it was the last event, Marilyn, we met was in DC. That was the last time.
For CVTA?
No, it was for the
Wreaths Across America.
Yes.
Darin,
have you ever been to Arlington Cemetery for the Wreaths Across America?
I have not.
Hands down.
Oh, you got to do it.
Oh my goodness, that's got to be on your to-do list. I went.
It is.
So I've
it is. And CDLjobs.com did some sponsorships this year for the first time. And I really kind of did a deep dive into it, and it I was fascinated. And by the time I did it, it was kind of late to get involved, but I have plans next year. Yeah,
we did. Took my son to it. Marilyn graciously invited us to sit at their table, and we got there, and the speakers were just absolutely phenomenal at that event the night before. And then the next morning, you get there early, get everything set up, and just it's hard to explain. It's just
pretty powerful. Yeah.
It's a fantastic organization.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. And what they're doing and the way they're expanding.
Yeah. I'm excited about seeing you.
We heard from them last week. Me?
Yeah. I am.
Where are we going to see each other?
He's not talking to me.
No, Tenstreet. Vegas.
Oh, are you coming?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 spots I go to. New York. And what's the place that does the 80s live band music? Circus.
I don't think I've ever been there with you.
Circus. They have a back alleyway where they've got an 80s band that goes out there and they play till, of course, 5 o'clock in the morning. But I'm never up that late.
I say I would never know that. Where are we staying or have stayed this year? Since depending on when this airs, we may have already come back from Vegas. Is it at the Bellagio? Is that correct?
At the Bellagio. Yeah, the Bellagio this year. Yep. Yeah. And we're headed straight from the user conference. We're going to the that's NAFTIS is back in Scottsdale this year at the end of April. So we got that event, and then tank truck at the same time in San Diego. So there's just a ton of events.
Yeah, when I think of like CDL jobs and vendors similar to them, do you think that's a benefit for them to be at like the CVTA or the NAP FTDS events?
I think it depends. I mean, I think so. Beach and I have both benefited tremendously from those associations, in our business career and in our personal lives too, the friends we've met there. And I think what's untapped about CVTA and NAFTIS is the schools, right? Which is great to know and understand where our workforce is coming from. I think that's really important, but the carriers, I mean, the access to there's some good carriers, large carriers, mostly, right? But you're in front of the VPs of recruiting, VPs of sometimes the COOs, CEOs, and just some up close and personal both. I don't see it any other events, frankly, besides CVTA and NAFTIS. And so I think if that's important to you, then I think it's important for you to be there. you know, my philosophy is if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So.
Yep. It's a good point. Very good point.
Why? What do you think?
I definitely think so. I'm all about anybody that can be there to be able to help a driver. So I think of, a lot of phone calls made. I hear it from recruiters across the board, whether it be 10-4 recruiters or other carrier recruiters. It's like all these apps I'm getting are people that don't have a Class A and they need to get a Class A. And I think that's huge just for CDL jobs to be able to go, we got this large database, and can schools benefit from that? Can carriers who have these programs benefit from that? And I think it's huge. I think it's just another bucket that I think just simply of just the relationship side, as well as a connection, and what's the next rock that I can look under to be able to help a driver out or be able to prosper in some way, just to be able to say, hey, here's a list of stuff, drivers that I might have that I can help you out with, or here's some info that I've got that I'm hearing that I can share with you in this group. And I think it's tremendous. I think it's probably let's just say it's the CVTA NAPTIS events are a fantastic fishing hole in a sense, right? Watering hole, not more of a watering hole to go, okay, this is where we need to be each and every time they have these events. For whatever business. If you're in the trucking industry, I think you got to be there.
I agree. And I would also say what we're working on now, you were there in DC when we had CVTA, and we started a technology committee. And so, kind of some of the things that you're mentioning, Beach, is one of the reasons to participate is, because we're trying to figure out how do we tie all those things together, right? When we have these leads and schools need them or carriers need them, or we need all these different things, and us as vendors, right? We have to figure out how to all work together to get the client what they need, whether that's the trucking company or the school. And I think that those conversations are had at those meetings.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's, I think both everybody involved here, it does a good job of, in some sense or fashion, getting involved with an organization that you believe in to give back a little bit, right? No matter what that might be.
Yeah.
Whether it's Wreaths Across America. Obviously we do things for sponsorship, but I'm talking about maybe serving on boards that are just silent things, right? It's not out there. Nobody knows, but you're doing it to give back to the industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know that you both do that.
We do. I and just really lucky. I feel really lucky and proud to be in this industry. I love it so much. I started out as a driver recruiter when I was 25 at Melton Truck Lines. That's where I started my career. And I just fell in love with the game and fell in love with drivers, and so.
Did we all three start as driver recruiters? You did too, right, Beach?
No, I was pretty excellent at what I did. They just immediately put me in management.
He was old whenever he started in trucking, and so he came in as a manager.
Wow.
I'm making myself laugh at my response. I thought that was pretty good.
Well, anyway, Marilyn, I also started as a driver recruiter.
Yeah. And you know what? If anybody wants to get started in trucking at all, I feel like it's such a great place to get started. I still reference every day, 15 years later, right? I'm turning 40 this year. God help me. And I still reference stuff and experience stuff from whenever I was recruiting drivers and processing applications. It's like, it's just such a great foundation for everything else that you can go on to do.
You're 40 or going to be? 40?
I will be in September. So
yeah. Darin's 38. I'm 37. So you're the oldest one on this call.
Oh. Yeah. Lucky me. I love it when I'm the oldest. So
another little sidebar quote or a concept that Marilyn does on the side. I'm sure we've got what, 200,000 listeners probably that'll hear all this. It's just
somewhere between there and 3. Yeah,
somewhere like that. We could be pushing 400,000. Thank you, everybody. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I would say a lot of our listeners love wine.
Wine. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Holy cow, that got a reaction.
Yes, exactly. So tell tell them about your wine little project that are you still doing it, or where's that at right now?
Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm not doing it as actively as I was because when I started it, we weren't traveling yet, right? So now it's harder, but it's called Scout and Cellar. It's a clean crafted wine.
Why is it called clean crafted wine? Why?
Because it's grown locally wherever in the world it is. It's local wineries, and the whole process is clean all the way through the growing process, the barreling process, the bottling process. All of it is
these
clean.
People like washing their feet, they get in the grapes and they're mashing the grapes.
That's exactly what it means. Yeah. Okay. And and then we have people to make sure and cover up their beards too, if they're going to be working with the wine. And so the whole process is clean, which the reason it matters if it's clean is it's better Marilyn, for you, right? Go ahead.
Take it a step back. What is it that you're actually doing with this clean wine? You're selling
I'm drinking it. Yeah.
I'm drinking. So the whole sideline is you're just
drinking
on the weekend?
There it is.
Hell, I guess I have a hobby too.
No, I am. We do sell it. Melissa Steffen, the director of safety at Melton Truck Line, she's one of my wine sisters. Natalie Burt, that's my real sister. She works at Melton too. She's one of my wine sisters. Monica Lopez, she's a wine sister.
So do y'all have shirts that says Wine Sisters, like in the same font of like you see?
Not yet.
Love. I've mentioned Live, Laugh, Love a lot. I'm trying to bring that back into the industry. I think we need a lot of Live, Laugh, Love right now. But when I think of Wine Sisters, I see that little font on the shirt, with your tongue and all that.
I was hoping you could design one for me so it would be as cool as that Seat My Truck shirt that I get you so much press with.
It looked great on you.
Thanks.
I know. Look great.
Hang on. We gotta back up and talk slow for the Iowa farm kid. You are wholesaling good Lord, you're wholesaling clean wines and reselling it? Really?
Well, it's Scout and Cellar. It's a direct sales model. So it's like a wine club. You join the wine club and you get wine, you order it and you get it delivered to your door. So
it's an Amway for drunks.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Do you remember the CDs? Do y'all remember, Darin, were you ever in part of those where you could order the CDs?
Oh, a penny for 14 of them. Actually, it was cassettes back when I did it.
And then you get them shipped to your house, and then to try to get out of that membership was an absolute nightmare.
And you're saying that's what Marilyn's doing with her wine sisters right now?
I would say it's pretty
difficult. Ours is not like that. Yeah, it's not that difficult to get out of it. But why would you ever want to get out of it? I mean, are you going to stop drinking wine?
So, Marilyn, is this a local thing or is it regional? Can I get in it?
You can get in it. Yeah, it's national.
Can I be
I'll send you some information. Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah.
Is it gluten free?
Yes.
All of it.
I'm gluten. All of it's gluten free. I'm gluten.
Really?
So what's the difference tasting from a gluten free to non gluten free?
Zero.
That's what it tasted.
Uh-oh. You froze. You froze.
I did.
Yeah.
Let me turn my video off.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
we can hear you now.
Okay, good. The biggest difference with the wine is the sugar, right? So there's no residual sugar in this wine. And so it doesn't taste, it's not as sweet as what you would drink normally or get from the liquor store, but the sugar is what gives you a hangover. The sugar is what makes you feel bad the next day. And so because it's cleaner, you feel better. I mean, it doesn't have that same feeling. And it also doesn't, like if you spill it, it doesn't stain. There's all kinds of benefits to this wine. But I would say the main difference is it doesn't taste as sweet. It's not as heavy with that sugar.
Now, on a level, like on a scale of Boone's Farm to a box wine, where does this wine fall into place?
So this wine is going to be, from a price point standpoint, it's about $20 a bottle. So it's going to be it's better than Boone's Farm. I mean, I don't know if it quite reaches Frenzy, a box wine, but hopefully, as we continue to grow our business, we can be as good as Frenzy.
The Wine Sisters, that would be a group. That would be a great group podcast.
And
having Melissa, Monica, and
a great bowling team.
Yes.
Have you met my sister Beach?
No.
Okay, Natalie, yeah, you haven't met her yet.
I don't know anybody that has introduced their sister to Beach. I wonder why. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
We've been off topic for
What was the topic again?
Yeah, I did introduce my daughter to him, so if I'm going to introduce my daughter, I think I'll introduce my sister.
She is a amazing little girl.
Sassafras.
Yes. Oh.
So, yes, Darin, get us back on topic. Sorry, we digress.
So, well, I'd rather talk about bouze.
Yeah.
Are you strictly a wine drinker, Marilyn? Do you like bourbon, beer, craft beer? What do you?
I like bourbon, and I like Tito's. I like gin sometimes. I don't drink beer really, not since the Natty Light days.
I can't get into beer.
Lord,
I've tried to get back into it. I just can't.
With what? Beer?
I can't get into it.
Yeah. I anymore. I
like
kind of have to have a heavy, like a dark beer.
No, give me a Coors or a Miller Lite, and that's about as far as I go. But I don't remember the last time I had a beer. Me
neither. I like craft cocktails. I like going to craft cocktail bars and trying new fun drinks.
Like, what's your go-to cocktail? If you had to go and you had to, before you even looked at the menu, what would it be?
Tito's and soda.
Yep. I have ordered many of those for you.
Mm-hmm.
Many
you have.
With lime. Don't you like it with lime?
No, I don't.
Oh.
You probably just screwed that up. Darin, what's your go-to cocktail?
Yes.
Mine would be an old fashioned.
Okay, I love old fashions. I like old fashions a lot too.
I tried to do a video last night, Darin, but I don't have your cell phone, and it's probably a good thing. But
yes, you do.
On purpose.
You do have my cell phone.
No, it's the 800 number.
No,
I don't have your cell phone.
Darin, you are the perfect compliment to Beach. I am loving this because he just says something nuts off the wall, and you're just like, no, you do. Yeah, you just calm and react. I love it. It's a great balance.
One of us has to remain grounded.
Yes,
it's in our contract.
Mm-hmm.
So
only one of us gets to drink during the podcast.
When did we start it?
Yeah.
About 5 years ago. It's been going strong, like 300, 400,000 followers on it. So, yeah.
And what is the goal of the podcast?
Gosh, what the heck?
Okay, but Marilyn's never invited back.
Yeah, can we cut this off? Can we go ahead and shut? I mean, why?
Oh, look at the time. Would you look at the time?
Yeah. What are your goals, and what would you say your objectives are for that goal to be?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Matt?
No kidding. Jeez.
Well, I mean, I want to, make sure we address those goals with your audience. I have, give them some relevant info.
Here's the deal. We're making a lot of assumptions. First, that we actually have an audience. That's a big assumption.
That is a big assumption.
Second would be that we have any sort of goal whatsoever. And the third would be that we have a plan. We, when you called us today, we were as shocked as you were that we answered.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true. I will say this, Marilyn. I'm just going to tell you, I tried to get Don LaFaith.
Today?
Yeah.
So I was your second choice as backup. Is that what you're telling me?
Third,
really. Yeah. We had somebody lined up, and
yeah, you had Rob, and then
but a lot of people work their whole life for that bronze medal. I mean, that's
not me.
Honorable.
I don't work my whole life for a bronze medal. So you had Rob Hatchett. Let's share this with the assumed audience that we have. So you had Rob Hatchett lined up, and then he couldn't make it. He had something come up.
He had an epiphany that it could be career ending for him. So he canceled.
Okay. And so then you went to our buddy Don LaFave, who we love.
I did.
And why couldn't he be on? He has strep throat, doesn't he? He's sick.
Oh, he's always sick. He's always got sick.
Because he has 3 little babies.
So if Don ever hears this, and Don I hope he's drinking when he does hear it, so he'll actually laugh for it to get mad at me. It's like, I try to do, I've got, I'm sick, and this is but hey, I love you. Tell Marilyn I said hello. Like,
Well, it's
So
just like having him here.
so
not pretty
so
good
he-
impression. That wasn't
It
bad.
was pretty good, not bad.
Pretty good.
So he said, Beach, I can't do it today. Sorry, I don't feel good. And so
No.
then you're like, okay, well.
No, he didn't even say feel good. He said maybe like some other time, like some other time.
And so you said, okay, well, I'm going to text my friend Marilyn. She probably doesn't have anything to do. You know, she
No,
just
I
has-
thought, here's what I thought. I'm going to text her and I'll probably hear about next week. Hey, did you
You're
ever find
so-
somebody for your spot? And that
you're
would,
so full of it.
we
you're
had
full
this
of it.
talk. We've had this talk.
Do you know how high maintenance Beach is, Darin?
I'm very well versed. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, because
Saying
he.
high maintenance. I don't appreciate that.
Why? Just own it. I mean, I say I'm high maintenance, but I'm worth it. You know, as long as you're worth it, it's okay to be high maintenance. But don't pretend that you're not. You know, you got to own it.
Okay. I don't agree with that.
You don't, Darin? What do you think?
I think it's last call. I'm getting out of here before there's a bar fight.
Are you?
You
high
tell
maintenance,
me
Darin?
I didn't talk to you. You hear me?
I love you, man.
You're gonna. I love you.
Marilyn, I
that's
think
hilarious.
that Marilyn,
Beach and I
I
don't
think
fight.
you were our best guest today by far.
Yeah.
Today, huh? Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Good. I like it. I'm so,
Maybe
you know, if
even
you
tomorrow,
ever need,
depending on what goes on.
if you ever need a last minute fill in again, you know, just text me. You know, if I'm not doing anything, I'm always happy to jump on and give Beach a hard time.
I'm amazed that we caught you not doing something, not traveling somewhere, being somewhere.
Yeah.
I know. I'm in Tulsa today.
Well,
So,
I think I even think if we could ever manage it, we just need to call Marilyn out of the blue, bring her in, and just give her the weather. She can be our weather girl. Where you at?
Mhm.
We're supposed to weather like where you're at.
We can do that.
I would love that. I would love to do that.
Like a 5-minute spot for you to come on. Hey, I'm Marilyn with Tenstreet. I'm here. I'm in sunny Florida where it's sunny, it's hot, and that's it. Have a great one.
Have a great one.
I
Well,
like
next
it.
week I'll be in Indianapolis and Raleigh. So if you want to know any weather there, you know, give me a call. So that's
good.
the,
Well,
Yeah.
as always, I appreciate you. You know that.
hey, I appreciate you guys, and you know, I hope that I could live up to the super excited hype that you had for me being on the show.
I think you nailed it.
Thanks, Darin. And
But
if you
they are
ever want
kicking
to
us-
have on without Beach, let me know.
Oh, absolutely. I try to do that with everybody, but he
Now
has
show
the
up.
password. We need to change the
Okay.
password. I got to remember to
That's
do
right.
that.
I'm excited. Look at the wine. Each episode we've done, I've connected him with and something new, like this new wine thing now. Now he's going to be all about the wine. He's going to be a wine brother.
I know. I'm gonna Beach,
looking-
text me his contact so I have it. I don't have your number. I don't think,
can't.
Darin.
I've got. Hey, by the way, Darin, before we do, I did prank call CDL Jobs yesterday.
Oh my God. Yes, I got. Was that you?
The country guy
Yes.
who'd been serving in Vietnam for 2 years.
You know what? I think I saved it.
Oh God, please tell me you did.
I wonder if I'm smart enough to play it, if it would work.
It's so good.
Hold on. I'm going to try something.
It was just out of the blue. Me sitting on the back porch, and I just pulled that character out.
Let me
He's
tell you.
not
Can you guys
big.
hear this?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not going to let me do it because we're recording. I'm going to figure out a way to get that on so we can have everybody enjoy that piece of work.
I have some great voicemails from him too. If we want to have like a best of Beach segment.
You totally.
It's going to take us a long time to get to the best of Beach.
Y'all know that there's a Maryland, I think Darin knows, there's local radio, talk radio station here, Talk Radio 102.3. And I call in, I have multiple personalities, and I probably have a multiple personality disorder, it's fine. That I call in.
Probably.
So one is Saudi Boy. Saudi Boy lives in Tall Pines Trailer Park. and he does the weather from time to time. Then I've got Ruby Evans. Ruby is an old lady that's been married 8 times that lives up on top of Montlake Mountain, and she gives the weather report.
Give us a little Ruby, please.
Oh, golly, bum.
Ruby's got a smoker's cough.
She does. She does it. Oh, hey, honey. Oh, baby, I tell you what, I can't even do it right now. It's the 5 sips of the it's the 125 that's hitting me right now.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, Ruby.
There you guys.
And I got a few other voices I do, but I'll call them up out of the blue, and they have no idea. They're just like, okay, sorry, boy, we appreciate it, but keep that big block covered up with a blue tarp, and hopefully you'll get it going one day. It's a good day. It's a good time.
It is a good time.
Marilyn, thanks for letting us waste half your day.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. This
baby, Ruby loves you, honey. Oh, you're looking good, honey.
On behalf of me and Ruby, be safe and keep on trucking.
Thanks.